So continuing with our PCOS series this season, September is globally marked as the PCOS Awareness Month. So this month we will try and bring a lot of interesting and medically backed information about PCOS to you people. So last week we spoke about how to diagnose PCOS correctly. So it is the PCOS symptoms which actually bring a woman to a gynecologist first. But these symptoms are actually the tip of the iceberg. So it is the insulin resistance which leads actually to the entire story of PCOD. The irregular periods, acne, hair fall, prediabetes, diabetes, hypertension, and so on. So today let's understand what is insulin resistance. So hello everyone, this is Dr. Anjali Kumar once again bringing you greetings from Maitri. Maitri is a space where we talk anything and everything about women's health. So what is insulin? Insulin is a hormone which is secreted by a gland called pancreas in the body. Pancreas is located in the upper abdomen behind the stomach. Insulin is a hormone which is required for the uptake of the sugar into the fat cells, muscle cells and the liver. The food which you eat is broken down into simple sugars in the mouth and intestine. These simple sugar molecules enter your bloodstream, which signals the pancreas to release insulin. Insulin helps the blood sugar to enter into various cells of the body where it can be used for energy. Insulin also signals the liver to store the excess blood sugar for later use. So the body cells actually have a receptor or a lock on the surface for the insulin to attach. Insulin locks onto the receptor like a key and it opens the channel for the glucose to enter the cell. Now the blood sugar enters the cells and the sugar levels in the bloodstream decrease, signaling the pancreas to now decrease the insulin secretion. Lower insulin levels alert the liver to release the stored blood sugar so that energy is always available even when you have not eaten anything for a while. So the insulin is a blood sugar regulator and also a fat storage hormone. This delicate balance of insulin released by pancreas in response to blood sugar carefully maintains the blood sugar levels by regulating the availability of sugars for the body's cells when needed and the storage of excess sugar in the liver. So this is which happens when everything works smoothly. Now this finely tuned system can actually get out of hand in certain situations. So let's understand that. When a lot of blood sugar repeatedly enters the bloodstream, example, intake of refined processed sugars, trans fats, no exercise, lot of stress leading to high cortisol, raising blood sugars. Now the pancreas pumps out more and more insulin to push the circulating blood sugar into the cells. The cells slowly keep getting more distended with the sugar. Over time, now the cells stop responding to insulin. When the fat cells are saturated with fats and sugars, they become big and distended. Now, they do not want the sugar to enter inside. So the cells actually change the shape of the receptors or the locks, and the insulin is now not able to open the lock for the sugar to enter the cell. It's very interesting. Thus, the cells resist the action of insulin and no longer respond to it. The cells have now become insulin resistant. As a result, the sugar molecules in the blood are unable to enter into the body cells and now the blood sugar levels rise. The pancreas, in response to high sugar levels, now keeps making more and more of insulin to try to make the cells respond. So the levels of insulin in the body rise. This is called hyperinsulinemia. Now the high insulin levels also promote the conversion of excess blood sugars into fats, leading to weight gain, which is so very commonly seen in PCOD patients. Eventually, even the pancreas cannot keep up, and now the blood sugar levels keep rising. This condition of high blood sugar level is called hyperglycemia. Eventually, even the number of insulin receptors on the cells come down. Now, this is known as insulin resistance. And now the stage is set for prediabetes, diabetes, hypertension, heart diseases, atherosclerosis, and obviously PCOD. So this is known as metabolic syndrome. So how does insulin resistance then causes PCOS? So insulin resistance leads to high levels of insulin, which is known as hyperinsulinemia. Now this in turn makes the ovaries bulkier, leading to production of male hormones, which is androgens in the body. Also, high levels of insulin reduce the level of certain proteins which are known as sex hormone binding globulin, which leads to increased levels of free androgens and estrogens. It is also said that the insulin resistance alters the functioning of hypothalamus and pituitary, further contributing to PCOS. There is another term called insulin sensitivity. So actually insulin sensitivity and insulin resistance are different sides of the same coin. So insulin sensitivity means that the cells are very sensitive to the insulin. So actually insulin sensitivity is good while the insulin resistance is not really good. So it's actually very interesting to note that how a medical or a hormonal problem like insulin resistance actually causes gynecological symptoms, and how a visit to the gynecologist first time detects insulin resistance. So if you feel that you could be suffering from PCOS, please get yourself definitely screened for insulin resistance. It could potentially avoid much serious health problems later on. So today, if you found this information useful and interesting, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to Maitri. Please follow us on Instagram, Twitter and LinkedIn too. And we will see you soon.